Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs. So today we are going to talk about one very important and very interesting tool, that is Burp Suite. You must have heard about the Burp Suite tool used for the security testing. In fact, the majority of the people who are into security testing, that is the most fundamental tool they always use. In fact, I personally use this tool for a couple of security testing and security scanners in my previous companies, but I'm not a security testing expert, but there are a couple of use cases on a daily basis you can perform on your web application also. So Burp Suite is a security tool which is available in the market in the form of a licensed version as well as the community version. So community version is a free version. You can download it free of cost. You don't need to pay any single penny for that. And majority of the features are already available, like interceptors, proxies, intruder, decoder, and computer, and then extender. All these things are available, but you don't need to learn about all those things. If you're really interested, you can just go through it. But today I'm going to show you that how to create a simple proxy, and then how to set up the proxy for your web application, and then the entire traffic is coming through the proxy, how to use the interceptor properly and all such things. I'll show you. So I'm going to talk about what do you mean a proxy first of all, and how exactly this proxy will behave like an interceptor. For example, just these two bottles are there. See, let's see, this is the client and this is the server. So if I'm sending the request to the server, this is through the browser or any mobile application or any web-based application or any browser application. I'm sending the request to the server and server is responding back over here, right? Whatever the communication is happening between client and server over the network. But let's see, in between, this is my proxy. And I say that, okay, hey, the entire web traffic, which is coming from the browser or mobile or anything, the traffic will go through with this particular proxy guy. So this proxy will behave like an interceptor for me. So this proxy will intercept whatever request is coming from the client. I'll send the request to the interceptor, and interceptor will modify this. Let's see, instead of $100 of a particular item, I'll just want to change it. I want to change the username password, or I want to modify whatever request payload that I'm sending. I want to add some more attribute in it. I want to delete some attribute in the request payload, and then I'm sending it to the server. For example, let's say I'm sending a API, or I'm calling one API from the client side, and then here I'm just deleting some important information. Let's say pricing information, I'm deleting it, or I'm modifying the pricing information, or let's say deleting the text pricing information at the interceptor level, and then I'm sending this request to the server. And then I really want to know that how exactly this server is actually behaving. Is it really giving you the right output or giving you the error or something? It was giving you the right output. And let's say, for example, let's say one Nike t-shirt is around $100 and you are sending the request to the interceptor, and intercept through the interceptor, you are changing it to, let's say, $10, and you are again sending request to the server. And then if you are able to purchase that item within $10, it means there's a bug in the application, a security bug in your application. It means there is a security problem at the server side, not at the client side, because let's say someone, maybe hacker or any unwanted requests are coming to this particular server directly, and anyone can change the request, and then they can manipulate the data, and then the server will respond back, and then it means there's a big security hole or issue in your application. So this is just a simple example that I want to say that this guy will behave like a interceptor for me. I mean, not this one, this is just my mic. So I'll show you that how exactly we can download the burp suite, and then we'll create a proxy like this between the client and server. And then through this proxy, we will try to manage the traffic of the application. And then we will try to intercept, try to manipulate the data, sending it to the server over here. And again, back to this guy. Let's see how exactly we can do that. So how to install Burp Suite? So you simply go to, let's see, Safari browser or any browser that you can go there. And then you simply write the download. And Burp Suite is actually provided by this company, portswigger.net. So this is the official application. And what you can do over the products, see here, you can just enter the email ID. No need to go to product, just simple enter your email ID, and then you can download it. Email ID over here. And then you simple paste it and then download. So when you download this particular proxy, it will ask you that for which operating system. So they support everything. They support Windows, Mac for M1 chip, and then Linux. And in fact, you can download in the form of jar file also. I'm going to use it for Mac. If you're using Windows machine, you can use it for Windows. I'm having the Mac Intel machine, so I'm going to use Mac machine, and then simple click on download. When you click on download, it's around 223 MB. Let's see, this DMG file is already available, so I'm not going to download it completely. It's already available in my downloads folder. So I'll just simply go to my downloads folder and see this is the DMG file is already available here. And you just need to open this DMG, and let's install this particular PortSwigger Burp Suite. What you can do, you can drag it to application, same thing in your Windows machine also. You just simple double click on it, normal.exe file that you need to install it. So I'm going to install it now. Okay. And after that, you can see this is the community edition that we have to download. Community edition is a free version. You don't need to pay anything for it. It's having its own license version also. If you really want to use, you can use license version also, but you have to pay the license for that. It's generally used for the commercial purpose and for the security testing team. People use it for that. Here it will ask you, the first thing is that welcome to Burp Suite Community Edition. What kind of project that you want to create? So see this new project on disk and open existing project. Right now we don't have any project, and new project on disk is actually available for the paid version and not for the commercial version. So simple select the temporary project and you click on next. After that, use Burp Suite default, let it be like this, and you simply start the Burp Suite. And here you can see that Burp Suite is getting started and it will create one simple project for you. So this is the Burp Suite UI, guys. You can see that I cannot maximize it, but just try to see that like this. Okay, there are multiple options. First of all, you can see the name is Burp Suite Community Edition. Target, proxy, intruder, repeater, a lot of things are available over here. And a lot of advanced features are available in the paid version also. If you really want to get an expertise on this tool, you can just take that. And if you really want to go with that, you can just try with intruder, repeater, and all such things. I'll tell you a couple of things over here. The proxy is the most important thing. This proxy, as I told you, that it will behave like an interceptor for me. So here you can have an option that interceptor is off and on. Intruder is another tool, I would say, available in the Burp Suite. Intruder, what exactly it will do, that it will try to change the logic, or it will try to change, let's say, for the username, password, or any fuzzy logic that you have written. It will try to change it, whatever the logic is coming from the client side, and then it will try to change it, give it to the server, and again, server respond back to that, to the client, and then really want to see that how exactly server is responding back in that way. Repeater is again just if you really want to change the request payload or any request that you are sending, and then you really want to modify the data while sending the request, and then you can send it to the server, and then you can do the bi-directional also. Same thing, whatever the request is coming from the server side, response is coming from the server side and giving back to the client side. That also we can change it with the help of repeater. Then we have decoder to decode the URL and all other things, or any other decryption, or any other URL, or maybe some HTML, or any queries that you really want to decode. That also you can do that. Comparer is used for the compare to request. That also you can do that. Logger is for the logging. And then there are other projects also available over here. Extender generally is used to modify the data in the form of you really want to add some additional application or something like that. For that purpose, you can use it. So we are not going to talk about all these things today. We are going to talk about only the proxy thing. That is more than enough for you guys. What you have to do, as I told you, that Burp Suite is like a proxy. And so we have to configure this proxy, and we really want to divert the entire traffic, whatever the traffic that you have. This is the client is not sending the request to the server directly. It has to be gone through this particular proxy. So we have to configure this proxy on my system. Let's say this proxy is running on port number 8080. So what we have to do here, we have to go to the options tag here and simple say that, okay, this is the localhost 8080 port number, and just let it be like that. So this is the proxy listener. It means the entire proxy will listen the request from the client side over port number 8080. And same configuration we have to do in my Firefox or whatever the browser that you're using it. So I'll do one thing. I'll go to my Firefox and I simply go to my preferences over here, go to at the end, and then you have to go to the network settings, just like we do it in JMeter, if you remember, because JMeter also behave like a proxy in between. So by default, it's a no proxy here. We have to select the manual proxy configuration, and same thing, localhost port number 8080 you have to define, because this is where on port number 8080 on localhost, we have configured the Burp Suite as well. Okay, click on OK after that. After that, if you really want to restart your Firefox, better to restart your Firefox also. So let me do one thing. Let me just quit Firefox and let me open it again. So I'm just going to open my Firefox once again after setting the proxy. You don't need to close the Burp Suite. Just let it be like that. Okay, and Burp Suite is here. Here you can see that. And I'll do one thing, that I can just simply restore the previous version as well. Let it be like that. Perfect. Now, another thing is that you have to download one certificate also. You have to tell that whatever the application that you are using it. So we are going to use the same. So portswigger.net, they will give you one dummy application also, just to check to perform the security testing, that how exactly the scenario you can generate over here. So what you just need to do here is that you have to download one certificate. So that certificate is you will be getting over here. You simply go to HTTP Burp Suite. So I'll just copy this, go to my browser once again, and then Control B and then enter. And here you can see CA certificate here. So you have to download the CA certificate. It's around CA cert DER file is available, which is available in my downloads folder. And then after that, what you have to do, you have to open your Firefox preferences once again. And under Firefox preferences, you go to privacy and the security. And under privacy and security, you have to go to just slightly scroll down and go to the security section over here and click on view certificates. So there are by default many certificates are already available. See this over here. Go to authorities tab and then you can see multiple certificates are already available. You don't need to change anything here. Simple go to import and then select that certificate file that you have actually downloaded. So I'm just going to click on import, go to my download, and this is a certificate DER file that I have used, and click on OK. Certificate is already installed as a certificate authority. Okay, because I'm already having the certificate in my system. In your case, you just simply add it, and after that, click on OK. Okay, after that, that's perfectly fine. If you really want to restart your Firefox, you can just do that as well. Now, what you have to do here is that you have to go to your Burp Suite. In Burp Suite, you simply go to dashboard once again, and in the dashboard, you go to proxy. See, this is a proxy. And under proxy, you go to intercept section over here. Can you see intercept? And right now the intercept is off. It means the proxy you have settled, but the proxy intercept option is disabled right now. It's not on. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I'll just show you one scenario, first of all, that I have an application. This is the application URL. You just copy this. So I'm just going to copy this and then I'm going to use it over here. So let me just open a new tab and then Control V, enter. When you open that first time, here you can see that you have to log into this application, or you simply click on access the lab over here. Okay, so simply click on access the lab, and then it will ask you that you have to create your own username password. So what you have to do, you have to click on create account. So let me create a simple account over here. So I'm going to click on this. What is the email address that I'm going to use? See, it's registering your email ID. So let's wait for a few seconds. So here you can see that complete your registration email is there. And then I'm going to open this and it's saying that thank you for request for register with our website. Click on complete the registration. After that, you just need to enter your name. So let's say I'm entering my name is Naveen and click on register. And this is your password, guys, remember. So it's just simple copy this password and use it in your notepad file somewhere over here. So I'll do one thing. This is my password for this application. I'm talking about this portal, PortSwigger. And then after you can just simply log into your account. So go to the login to your account. And when you log into your account, you just do one thing that enter your email ID that you have actually used, email ID and the password that you have generated. And after that, click on login. I'm going to save my email ID password. And then you can see this is your account details. Okay. If you really want to change the password later on, you can change it. So let it be like that. Okay. So once you log in, after that, what do you have to do here? Once again, you have to launch this application that I told you. And then I go back to my Firefox and open a new tab, Control V, and then enter. After that, you can see that we have already logged in. And now we have to click on access the lab. So click on access the lab. So guys, first of all, you have to use portswigger.com, .net. Here you have to create your account with your email ID and the password. It will generate. And then after that, you have to log in. Click on this. And then this is a shopping application. You will get it over here. Now, this is a separate application available hosted on this application only. And this application is also having its own dummy username and the password. After that, you have to log into this application. This we like to shop application or simple web security academy application is there. Click on my account. When you click on my account, see it's asking what is the username password. Username password is not your that email ID or password that you have actually created. Control V. And then the password is Peter. Everything in a small letter. I'll share all these details in the description. Don't worry about that. And then I don't want to save it. Paste your email ID here and update the email. Okay, now everything is fine. After that, what do you simple go to do? What do you have to do? Simple click on home. And after clicking on home, you can do any shopping here. So right now you have, let's say, $100 as a credit. And let's say I really want to buy something here. For example, let's say this leather jacket, which is around $1,337. And I simply click on view details. When you click on view details, see the price over here. I try to modify this price through my interceptor through the Burp Suite. What I have to do here is that simple select, let's see, one and add to cart. So before clicking on add to cart, because the moment I click on add to cart, I'm calling the server. And then this, let's see, quantity is equal to one and the price equal to something like this will be sent to the server. But in between, I'll send the request to the proxy. And proxy is what? The Burp Suite that you are having it. So now I'll make my intercept is on actually. See, I'm just going to make it intercept is on. Okay, now this intercept is active. And what you have to do, you simply click on add to cart. When you click on add to cart, the request will be sent not to the server. See, the page is still loading here. You can see that it's not submitting the application or submitting the page. It's actually the request will be sent over here. And this is the request. Can you see that? The request something URL is this over here, and you can see that it's a kind of API call that we are using it, and it's saying that the product ID is equal to 1. This is the product quantity is equal to 1. Can you see that? This is my quantity over here, and this is the price that you are sending it. So whatever the price that we are sending, this price is 1337.00, and here you can see the same price over here, right? Now what exactly I'm going to do that I just want to change the price. So let's say making the price is around 20. That's it, or 10 or 20, whatever you want to make it. Okay. It means I'm just sending 20 cents instead of $1,337. And then I'm sending the request. So what exactly I'm going to do that I'm going to click on forward. Forward means intercept is on. Intercept already captured the request from here. And now the request is actually not to the server, not given to the server. Intercept is actually capture this information. I'm trying to modify what is the data in between. And now I'm going to forward this modified data or manipulative data to the server. So I'm just going to click on forward now. When you click on forward, after that intercept, you just try to make it off over here. And the moment you make it off, immediately what will happen, the request has been sent. And here you can see the page got updated and you can see one product got added in your cart, and you go to the cart and just try to see the day is only 0.20, 20 cents, $0.20 that we have added. And then I just want to place the order. So the actual price of this around for this jacket, 1330 something. And then I'm just making the payment of 0.20 cents. That's it. Only $0.20. And I'm just making the order here. Once you place the order, and it's saying that order is on its way. And how much you spend, the actual price of this product around 1337, and you spend only $0.20. So this is the big issue. The security issue of this application is that you are actually on the fly trying to modify the data, and then the server is actually performing the request and you are able to place the order over here. So when you see that, yeah, the order has been placed. So this is just a dummy application, guys. Same thing you can do in your actual applications also. You can modify the data, you can modify your account details or pricing or username or password or any fishy things that you really want to introduce and send it to the server. Through that, you can just do it over here, changing the price and manipulating the pricing data, and then you are forwarding the data to the server. So make sure that, okay, you have to make intercept on first and then change the data and then click on forward. And then after make intercept is off, the moment you make intercept is off, immediately it will raise the request to the server. And then the request has been submitted to the server and the server is saying, okay, fine, the order is on its way. Congratulations, you solved the lab and it's done. So this is the big security issue for this application, right? So this is Burp Suite, where you can just manipulate the data and then you can check it, how exactly the things are happening in between. And then same thing, you can do the vice versa. Also, whatever response that you are getting from the server side, that also you can modify it and then you can just get it over here, okay, to the client side. And then let's see how exactly client is getting it. So this is a simple example. You can try it and then you can just check the exactly same thing in your web application also. Just try to manipulate some data and then send it to the server and then check that how exactly my server is behaving or not, especially in e-commerce application, food delivery app, or any kind of application where you're just playing with the data with respect to pricing or taxes or like that. Okay. So that's all for this particular video, guys. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions with respect to Burp Suite, try to ask. I'll definitely try to take some questions in the comment section, and I'll try to create more videos on Burp Suite in future with respect to intruder, with respect to extender, decoder, comparators and repeaters, and more proxy configurations are available in the Burp Suite. Definitely, we will try to see those things as well. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and God bless you all.